Hi, in this video we'll show how to complete an export of your team's data. The three main reasons for doing an export are to check the data before submission, see and review all records in one place, and to input the data into one of the DOI analysis tools available on SNAP. To start an export, log in to your account on strokeaudit.org, where we are now, then go to clinical and select export. Here you will be able to see a list of different options. I suggest you choose stroke performa sections 1 to 8 2021, and this will be only for locked uh, records unless you include transferred as well. So basically this will mean that you can only export records locked to 72 hours, but if you choose transfer records, uh, this will include records transferred from this team to another team, even if the record has not been locked. This is the only instance where unlocked records will appear in the export and is allowed because the transfer records are closed to the team and cannot be edited. Additionally, you can also choose date range. For example, you might choose a date between 1st of December or 31st of March. So it can be choose for a particular period, or you can leave it blank, or you can insert a start date here and leave this one blank. For this export, I would not choose a particular date. And this can be sorted by either the clock start or the arrival time of the patients treated for stroke. And before selecting the export, we'll need a password. And I suggest you choose a password in the format of a capital letter, small letters, a special character, and numbers. So we will insert our password here and then we'll click export. This will generate a file which will need to be decompressed, and after successfully decompressing it, we'll be able to see something like this. So we can go through and see different fields, for example, from where the transfer took place and who locked it and who started the record. And for you to be easier to understand the data of the export, I suggest you go to Zendesk here, and on the webpage called Exporting SNAP Data, scroll all the way down and download this user guide, which explains the header rules and what each term means. So this is the user guide. From here, you should select all the data, right click, press copy, and then go here. And in the row number 4, just select paste option. So for example, we can see the patient ID, we can see the team code of the record. And if, for example, you might want to see a specific area in more detail. For example, you might want to see the modified ranking score or discharge. Well, you can see this by going to the column MX in this file. So scroll all the way down to the right, and we can see the question number should be question number 7.4, which is here. Column is MX, and we can see the modified ranking score. So this This header row it's really helpful because it makes the reading of data much simpler and much easier. You can also copy this export data directly into one of the DOI analysis tools available in SNAP. So if we go back to the SNAP web page and you go to resources, you can find the DIY analysis tools here, and this is the latest version. So if you download it, it will look something like this, which is similar to the header row. You can paste your data here and scroll through the page. So, and now finally, if you have any problems, for example, you are unable to find an ID, you should check the individual dates for their record to ensure they fit within your export parameters. Check the column you are searching, and also check that the record is locked to 72 hours or that the option include transfer was selected.